Recording has started. Okay, so I sort of said at the end of the last episode that I was gonna like read all of the stuff and all of the lore and all of the pads and terminals and whatnot. I've come to realize there's so much of it that I'm not actually going to do that. So I apologize if you were looking forward to me reciting that in my wonderfully soothing tones to help your insomnia. I can put something together. Send me something and I'll read it, and then you can play it over and over and use it to go to sleep. Because I'm pretty sure that's all my voice is useful for at the moment. Okay, here we go. Let us carry on. Right, what the hell were we doing? Diplomatic orders. Why were we doing that one? There was a reason. And that reason is because it's the next one in the Klingon War storyline. That would make sense. Okay, let us go. Can I beam up to my ship? Transwarp to the mission starting location? Heck yes. Let us just do that. That sounds a lot better.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
Okay, so Spock is not happy. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the Ambassador's aide when we arrived. T'Pella says that the Ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? Yes, please, on screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the Ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the Ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the Ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Excellent. Board the shuttle. That's a bit... Oh, hello. I love the fact that Flores has just stood on the console. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. I can't do voices. I'm not going to try and do voices, so it's basically just going to be me and my voice, like, for all of them, which might get a bit confusing. But then again, there's a reason I'm not a voice artist. Oh, she sat down now. Yeah, captain's chair. Yes. Dude, look how serious I'm taking things there. I should probably land it now. Can I land it now? I'm just going to stand on the console as well. That'll work.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Please enjoy your stay. Got some lovely bed and breakfast. And some desert climate. In case you're, cold. Captain, the Ambassador's aide are waiting for you at the top of the rise. Let's start that again. Captain, the Ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of this rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the Ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart Pajem. Let's go speak to the Ambassador Soketh. I'm guessing he's at the top there. Sprint! I mean, it's absolutely fine that I am carrying a zonking great phaser rifle. I'm sure that's not gonna... Hey, T'Pella has requested you meet with her before speaking to the Ambassador. This is just getting weirder and weirder. So the aide has concerns about why the Ambassador doesn't want to use transporters, and now she wants to meet with us. That's a monk. Are you the aide? Oh, you're the aide. And you're the ambassador. Welcome to Vulcan.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Coridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Alright, let me speak to Savin then. Where are you? You're Savin. Talk to High Priest Savin.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Soketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Go through all of them. Why do the Vulcans restrict access to Pajem?
Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
The Vulcan people have monasteries?
Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about Sirach.
Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Sirach taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Sirach ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Without Sirach, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
So don't you trust Ambassador Soketh?
I neither trust him nor distrust the Ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the Abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about what you've heard.
Soketh has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him.
Well, that kind of does make sense. Stress does a lot to
Seek
people.
knowledge of the ancestors.
What if the abbot agrees to speak to Suketh via subspace?
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on Pajem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Soketh's request does not qualify. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I could persuade you to allow Suketh to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Okay. So now we need to go and speak to the ambassador, who's there.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions?
Tell me about Pajem.
Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
The Andorians? But they are also part of the Federation.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, what business do you have at Pajem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
Oh, hello. Bit of anger there from the old ambassador.
Do you have any questions?
We've got 2 questions we can hear. I've spoken to 7, we can leave for Pajem now. I've spoken to 7, why doesn't he trust you? Let's go for that one.
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Yeah, let's go. Something is all very strange. I'm now beginning to feel a bit more comfortable with me walking on with a zonking great rifle on my back. Okay. So we have an ambassador who's not trusted to go to a sacred Vulcan temple, who is also the same ambassador who is very reluctant to take transporters. Anyone else thinking that those two might be linked? Or is it just me?
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
And to you, good sir. We're just going to leave him in the cargo hold. Oh no, there's the bridge. Captain's chair, return to bridge. Oh, okay. I'm assuming he's going to come with us. Ambassador Suketh has returned to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. Yeah, let's go. I thought we went straight through the arms of that satellite. go to the Pagem system. Where is the Pagem system? Oh, there it is. All the way up. Begin diplomatic orders. I'm up for that. So, I'm picking up an unusual reading from the system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed. Sensors on maximum. I have like 16 different like accents for my characters right now. Oh, hello. Now.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their war cry. There will be no escaping our vengeance.
Escaping vengeance? Wait, what? Camera seems a bit... Got a bit closer. That's better. Ooh, Vaderon particles. I want those. Boom! Critical hit. Oh, who else is fine? Oh, there we are. Captain, we are being hailed by the Klingons. Obviously. Makes sense. On screen.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
An Undine. Have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Captain, sensor scans, gateways, warp drive, shields, and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. Alright, so let's discuss the Undine from a science perspective. Undine are a species that were first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They catalogued them as species 8472. Ah, I thought that's what the case was. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So Ambassador Sokath could be one? I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the Ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. The Ambassador, where's your response, Captain? Let's discuss this with engineering. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into hours. I remember that series of episodes. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is certain: it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant. My guess is they are aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Tactical. Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is Ambassador Soketh now? Ambassador is still in his quarters, so I recommend sending a security detail to detain the Ambassador until we are certain of his identity. A sound precaution. Agreed. Call the Ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Soketh.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused? Meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon vessel. Weapons and overall, water still online. Wait, I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert, lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Fire. Lost one sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on Pajem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingon. I'm taking an away team down. Captain, should I accompany you? No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transporter room 1.
A wise precaution.
Okay. Skip through that. The away team! Look at my away team. They all look good. Dude, Worfious looks awesome. I think he needs a more. I think he actually needs a more epic beard. He's probably just more of a little bit of a goatee at the moment. Maybe as he gets older, it'll sort of like come down to here, and then I'll be very jealous because I can't grow a beard of any kind. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way toward the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. Recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert. We need to find the monks. Oh, I see him down. Oh, here they come. Boom! I got a grenade for you guys. Just stand down so I don't have to throw it because my aim is terrible. Oh, hey, you have a shield. Oh, yeah, we're both throwing grenades at each other. Dude, my away team rocks. Ooh, hello. Was ist das? You found a small shield charge and a small hypo. Oh, yes, we'll have that. Let's equip that now. Shut up to me.
Your inventory has a replicator.
Oh, lovely.
You can purchase common items from...
Yep. Oh, whoops. Alright, let us... What do you mean equipment? I want... Why can't I... Okay, what? Right, yeah. Equip! Ah, there we go, that's better. Equip to me, and... I'll probably just do the wrong person. So if I do that... Auto execute, we have less than shoes, small hypo, and I have less than 25%. Perfect. That will work until it doesn't. Carrying on up. Oh, hello. That's a bit close. Go to the monastery, the entrance, and seek the abbot. That we will do. Oh my word, hello. Sneak attack. No, I'm hiding behind a tree. Have a grenade. Well, that sorted both of them out. New respawn point. Excellent. Okay, there's a lot of shouting going on here. Let's get up the stairs. Will you stop getting in the way? Oops. Secure the abbey. Oh, they killed the abbot. Oh, that's not good. Incoming message. Sir, receiving an alert from Vulcan. Tapella says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch you through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
Oh dear, Klingons appear to have been right.
You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Like an animal cornered. Captain Security seems to have reached Ambassador Soketh's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir, unauthorized use of transporters detected. The Vulcan government is requesting the imposter Soketh be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whoever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. We'll find him.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Okay. The Klingons called it. Recommend... Sorry, someone's just messaging me out to message back. Recommend we return to the Neuro and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Captain, there's an Undine ship on an intercept course. Sir, the Neuro doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it's sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until reinforcements get here, Captain. Target their torpedoes. We might have a chance. Alright. Transferring all power to the shields. Okay, we need to do some... Uh-oh. Oh, ow. Let's just run away. Oof. That sounds painful. Oh! We've got the Challenger, the Texas, the Kirk, the Rideout, and the Terrov. Nice. Oh wow, that hurt. That was a small one. It's regenerating before we can even... That's a lovely looking Galaxy class starship. I like that. Ow! That hurt. Oops, we just ran into the Challenger. Look, why are they attacking us? I mean, I know we're the player, but, you know, come on. Plenty of other targets for you to have a pop at. Ow. This thing can take a pounding. Look at what's good. Come on, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn. Oh, boom! Woo! Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Scan the debris. Downloading the data now, Captain. Incoming message. Incoming message from the USS Challenger, Captain Worfious.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Yo, LaForge! We've recovered final data transmissions from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We may need to get all of this back to Starfleet intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more. Not right now, because I want to scan some magnesite ore. Oh, waveform matched. Look at that. Yes. Let's go scan this as well, because it's green and it's saying, scan me, scan me. Actually, it's saying Verderon particles, but, you know. Verderon particles. Oh, I've got to go and grab that one now. Come on, turn. Yes. Oh, more magnesite ore. We apologize for the inconvenience. However, we are going to go around and start scanning stuff, because I have a feeling I'm going to need it for upgrades. Ooh, rubidium ore. I'm up for some rubidium ore. I don't know what I need it for, but at the end of the day, it's there, it's scannable, let's just grab it. Okay, let's depart the system. And we're just gonna warp, like, straight up. Woo! Hell, Starfleet to report.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have done that. Okay, let's have a quick look and see what our next one is. Skills, crew, wrong one, missions, mission journal. It is stranded in space. Save the crew of a Bolian freighter from the fierce Orion Syndicate. You know what? I think that is what we will do, but I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back in a couple of moments. I guess I could actually end the YouTube recording as well and have it like the individual ones. Like, what, welcome to Earth Space Dock. And then we get diplomatic orders. Okay, yeah, I like that idea. We're going to go with that. All right, YouTube, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.